We're here for round 5 of the Sydney Dragway New South Wales Championships for Sony Action Cam and Rotor Geek. A big day of racing today. We've got 4s, 6s, Rotors racing in Super Comp, the category today. There's a couple of V8s in there as well. Who's going to win, we don't know. Will it be the 4-cylinder Rigoli, the 20B, Mazda 6 of Pack Performance, or maybe one of the VLs will sneak in there? We'll find out very soon. As we just saw in round 1 of qualifying, Steve Dimmick from SDR Motorsports has just crashed his beautiful little white coupe into the wall in the burnout. We've just spoken to his tuner and crew chief, Yubbles from Unigroup, who said that it didn't disengage when he put his foot on the clutch. It actually grabbed and kept going. And by the time he grabbed neutral, it had gone sideways and he's pumped the wall. He's obviously done a fair bit of damage to the front clip, a couple of brackets bent underneath. But thankfully, the bar work in front of the engine has saved it, so he'll be back to race another day. Very much doubt it'll be today, though. Okay, George, first pass was 7.6, about 182. It looks like it was turning tyres pretty hard, but it 60'd well as well. How did you go?
Oh, 60 wasn't too good. Did a 1.26 in the 60, so we'll see next pass. See if we get my track time.
Now, you've done a little bit of work to it. It's got some new bits on it, making a bit more steam.
Yep, a bit more boost.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So hang on for round 2.
Hang on, see how we go.
Beautiful. First round there, Dom. What happened?
Yeah, as soon as I pulled second gear, it just tyre shook really bad.
Yep.
I mean, last meeting I've done the same thing. So, if it's the car, if it's the track, I think it's cold temperature. It's not helping, you know.
Yep. What's the plan for the next round?
We're just going to back the clutch right off, and you know, just try. It'll slow the car down, but at least we can get it down the track.
Beautiful. Good luck.
Thanks.
In the Mitsubishi Eclipse 4G63 power. We've had your second go at qualifying then. It seemed to leave all right, a little bit better than round one, but then got a little bit hairy. Take us through it.
Yeah, it left good. I did a 105, that's kind of on my best, 64. When I pulled second gear, the car was on the wall. And I could see with the corner of my eye, and I'm thinking, you know, am I going to lift? But I'm thinking, no, I'm not lifting. And as I went, I think, into third gear, it was sort of starting to come back, but then I just lifted because I thought, you know, you're starting to get a bit too much speed, you know.
Okay, so you were off it. It looked like you were off it and had a big pedal by half track. It felt good though, the car felt good?
the car felt strong, but it was just random. Like I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Okay.
It just all happened so fast. But at least this time, I sort of got moving in second gear. But I think still a bit of tire shake pulled me towards the wall. I think that's what sort of happened. So
see if you can dial that out.
Yeah, we're playing with the clutch, so that's all we can do. Now we back it off a bit more. And I'm hoping this next run we can sort of at least get half a clean passing. You know.
Very good. Good luck for the next round.
Thanks.
George Haramis in the single cam RB30 VL Commodore. Tell us about your second pass, mate. 8.6, a little bit slower than the first one.
Yeah, struggling with traction. Third gear had to come off it. Cars all over the shop, so third pass, we'll see how we go next time.
Better to lift and save it for the next round.
That's it.
Apart from that, the car's behaving itself?
The car's behaving very good, no problem at all.
Yeah.
We've got the power in it now, so just trying to get it down the track.
Okay, Tuner's behaving himself?
Tuner's behaving good. He's alright.
He's alright, this bloke?
Yeah, he's alright.
Alright, good luck for next round.
No worries, mate.
Thanks, man. George Rahayem from Pack Performance with the world's quickest and fastest Mazda Rotary. George, missed round one, had some dramas with your tyres, but you've come out for second round of qualifying and put on a little bit of a show. Tell us about that pass.
Well, the boys were doing a service last night, and my tyre chief and keeping under the guards nice and clean, Jordan Howard, he picked up the tyre was delaminating in the centre, so we decided we better get some new tyres from Rocket Industries today, some Mickey Thompsons. We got a brand new set on it, so we missed first round. We had to get them balanced and fitted on the car early in the morning.
Yep.
And that was the first run, and you know, just breaking the tyres in, I suppose, a 650 at 216. It's the car was good. It shook in first and second gear a little, and it was getting sort of close to the wall, so I got off right up top. Just keep it for the next run, you know.
Okay, sounded like there was a little bit of a pedal in it early on as well.
Oh yeah, it went 0.966 and then shook the tyres, and second and third gear was, or first and second gear shook the tyres. A bit of a pedal, and then I just got off up top. So.
Okay, but 0.966, that's a PB for the car. That's we've got a top fuel car here today, and that's only just off what it's 60. So that's pretty promising for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's good. Very good, you know.
Okay, here with Elliot, driver of the RX3 Coupe, and he's just done a PB in the second round. That felt good, mate?
Felt pretty good. Car took off, shook the tyres pretty hard, had to settle a little bit with a lift. I went through the gears and went through at 731 and 190.
Okay, so that's the first pass didn't go anywhere. The second one went a PB. Definitely more in it then.
100%.
Yeah.
Rocky hasn't even touched it yet, so we still got to tickle it.
Okay, so the driving's coming to you a lot better than when you first jumped in this sort of scary little beast. Are you into him for some boost now? What's the plan?
Not yet, mate. We just got to drive this thing. Still got a few more tenths just from driving. So when we got them shift lights sorted and it's not rattling them tyres and it starts to 60 pretty good, then we'll start to put some boost in it.
Awesome. We're here with Dean, driver of El Sniper, this little 13B powered Starlet. How's things going for you today, mate?
Pretty good, mate. First run off the trailer, we went 751, which is our second quickest ever. And then we thought we'd turn it up a bit then. Had a bit of excess wheel speed by the bit of data crunch in there, so we're just going to play around with a bit of maybe rampage on the boost controller and two-step sort of revs. So
okay.
We've got a sort of tune in there that could easily go 30. So yeah, it's just all about just typical drag racing stuff, mate. Just trying to get it to the track.
And is that the goal? If you can get on top of it today, you'd like to run a 30?
Yeah, it's definitely got it in there. Like, you know, more runs I get, the more confident I'm getting with the car. You know, it is still a bit of a handful. Obviously, it's such a small car, but you know, that's the fun in it.
And you had another small car try and share some of your lane in the deep end
there? Well, I didn't get out of it because of that. I just drifted out of the track, got off the groove, and a few people said, "Oh, is that why you got?" No, I didn't get out of it because of the Regoli, but it just got out of the groove, and that's just, I'm not going to fight it. You know, it's not worth fighting it. So
it's easily the smallest car racing in the class. Take us through what it's like to race something like this that makes how much horsepower?
Well,
would you have a guess?
Estimation, probably at the back wheels, maybe 900, somewhere around that. Not sure, you know.
And what's it like to drive something this small with 900 horsepower?
Oh, it's fun, I suppose. It is a bit of a handful, but you've got to have a challenge. I look at a lot of these maybe slightly slower cars, and not in my class, but V8s, and it'd almost be sort of boring to have something that you can just sort of goes down the track, you know.
So you like wheeling it?
Yeah, but on the other hand, you're dancing with danger too, you know, but it is what it is. So, but you know, it's fun. I like it. Obviously,
Car's running well. Car looks fantastic. How's your day going?
Yeah, everything's all right. We're testing out. We've just done a bit of work to the rear end, so we're just sort of tweaking that and trying to get back on top of things. But apart from that, everything's sweet. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about the combo.
It's a Series 6 LMB turbo. Pretty basic, still on C16. Yeah, it's, you know, Liberty clutchless, 9-inch rear, and that's it, mate. It's, you know, typical Mazda sort of setup.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Gets down the track all right?
Yeah, it holds up pretty well.
And what's the plan for the rest of the day?
Really today we're going to start out here Piston, because this year I really want to run Canberra up in Queensland, so we're just trying to get a bit of data for that, and hopefully if all goes well we're packing it up ready for Queensland.
Okay, so, and is the plan to turn it up?
Not really, we're sort of comfortable where we are. I mean, if it goes slightly quicker it does, but where we are we're comfortable. I'd rather be consistent than sort of run a big number and destroy it.
Yep.
But yeah, that's, you know, that's sort of alright.
Very good.
It'd be good to just sort of get out there and get a bit more passes under the belt, check everything out.
Excellent. We're here with Rod Penrose in this awesome full chassis Volkswagen Beetle, racing in Super Comp today. Rod, how's the qualifying gone for you so far?
Well, it's so far so good. This is a new car. This is only our 5th day out testing the car. I'm using today as a test day. We've been running it for the last 4 meetings, way too lean, so we've had to put, I should say a shitload of fuel in, but around 35 to 40% more fuel in the car. On the dyno went fine. We're just launching it today. First run was good, we checked the data, it was all good. The second run now, we've got a fuel pressure issue, like absolutely no fuel pressure, so we got off it there. We're just checking that out now. Hopefully we can get out again today and fix the problem. Yeah.
Okay, now it's definitely the first funny car style Beetle that I've ever seen. Tell us a little bit about the car real quick and a little bit about the engine combo.
Okay, it's a little bit unique in the fact that I still class it as a sedan. The Andrew rules say that you need to have a shock absorber on each wheel, so I've got that, and you must have 2 opening doors, so I've got that. The idea of the one-piece funny car body, which was designed and built in the Volkswagen wind tunnel in Germany, is basically ease of access to getting to the motor. This time, unconventional Volkswagen, I've decided to put the Volkswagen motor in the front. It's a 3.3 litre, what they call a powder VW engine. There's nothing on the engine that is Volkswagen, however it will bolt straight in the back of the Beetle or a Combi. It's turbocharged, methanol injected, we're using a Motec ECU, using all the Garrett turbochargers, a big plug for TurboSmart also, they supply all their bits and pieces. We're running through an air-shifted 3-speed CS3 Lanco into a full-strange aluminum rear end. So look, it's going all right at the moment. Today I reckon we should run under 8.5 seconds on a quarter mile, but we've got to try and get it to the track first before we get it down there. So we're just testing, we just need to get it up to speed. Ultimately, I have no idea how quick it's going to go. I'd like to think it would run some mid to high 7-second passes, but we'll see what happens from there.
What's it weigh and what sort of horsepower are we talking about?
Okay, at the moment we've got 601 horsepower at the wheels, which is basically, equates to about 750 horsepower. The car is 1,998 pounds with me on the start line. So without me, the car's about 1,000 pounds, I think. So still reasonably light for the car, probably coming a little bit heavier than I expected, but you know what, I tried to build it as light as I can. I built the whole thing in my garage at home as far as from the chassis. The only thing I didn't really do is do all the tin work, but I built the chassis, all the tanks, built the motor myself, engineered all the suspension, so that's about it. So it's a product that's, this is the end product of give or take 7 years of working at home and shitload of money.
Very good. Good luck for the rest of the qualifying and for the rest of racing.
Great, thank you very much.
Thanks, Rod. Hi, we're here at Sydney Dragway for round 5 of the New South Wales Track Championship. We're continuing our coverage of Super Comp here today. We've finished 3 rounds of qualifying and it's a really good mix. John Colmoni in the Pontiac Firebird naturally aspirated V8 has gone just over 7/10 under his index, so he's smashed in with the #1 qualifying position. Closely followed by George Raham. His 650 at 216 miles per hour put him almost 7/10 under his BB SC index, so he's doing very, very well. Followed by the 13B Pack Performance car of Elia, the RX3. They're just working on it in the background behind us now, trying to make sure that they can get out for round 1 of eliminations. It's been a great day so far. Lots of close racing, a couple of big incidents. We saw Steve Dimmick in round 1 qualifying pump the wall pretty hard in the STR Motorsport Datsun. Thankfully the front end is repairable, the rest of the car is fine. We've seen some big numbers run, some dramas for the pack team in the last round, maybe some gear selection issues, but out here for Rotor Geek and Sony Action Cam, keep your eye on the website. You can use that Rotor Geek code to get a 10% discount on your Sony Action Cam. That's getting all the onboard footage that you're seeing today. We're going to catch up with some of the drivers now before we head into first round eliminations. So John Colmoni from Wetherill Park, you've top qualified in your 97 Firebird. Yes. Here in Super Comp at Sydney Dragway today. Take us through the qualifying. You've had 3 passes. How did they go for you?
The first one not so good. The shift light didn't work for whatever reason, so I was on the rev limiter most of the gears and I shut it off at 4th. Yep. But the next 2 runs were good. Track's a little bit skatey, but no, it went well. Its best 60 foot. Okay. Not quite its best E2. Okay. Yeah. And tell us a little bit about the combination engine and gearbox and that kind of thing. It's a Rick Waters engine, 290 cubes. Yep. Run a twin disc clutch and the Liberty 5-speed clutches. So like I said, basically a pro stock setup with a smaller engine. Okay. And you've got the clutch, the clutch out of it, and the gearbox where the passenger seat should be. Tell us what's going on. Oh, I just changed the clutch plates. Yeah, we like to change the clutch plates between rounds. Yep. Just keeps it more consistent that way. Okay. Yeah, so the boys, I got it down pat, they get it in and out in about 40 minutes. Okay. Yeah. And nearly 3/4 of a second under your index. Is that where you like to qualify? You like being #1? What's the strategy? There's a lot of strategy in index racing. Yeah, there's a lot of strategy. These meetings you can't reset your index, so it doesn't matter how fast you go. It's not like a national meeting. Yep. But yeah, we like to qualify #1. Maybe get a bye. Yep. If there's an odd number of cars. Yeah, because like you said, we do clutch plates every round, and we got back-to-back runs basically an hour apart. So if we get a bye in the first, we might just take the green and save the clutch for the second round of eliminations. But I'm not sure how many cars are still in. I haven't seeded us yet. Well, very good, and good job on qualifying #1, and good luck for the rest of the event. Yeah, I'd like to thank my nephews and my brother. It's a family-run team. We've got my sister's 2 boys. My sister's here as well with her daughter, and my brother, crew chief. So yeah, family-run team. We have a ball. Very good. All out here. I hope to chat to you later on the winners' podium. Thanks very much. Good luck, John. Thank you, mate. Thank you. John Magoli from TRP Racing. Your day's getting a little bit better with the ETs, 7-1 at 198, but you've got a problem. What happened? When I went from 4th into 5th, I felt it sort of log a little bit, and then it came back on, and yeah, we've got a bit of an issue with the turbo. I think the front's separated from the back. That's a problem. Yeah. Okay, you're going to make it out for first round eliminations though? Yeah, we're going to pick up the spare one. The only other thing is one of the fuel pumps is making a bit of noise. It's working, but we're sort of trying to see. I don't really want it to stop working through the run. That'd be a problem. So all right, so a turbo change, maybe a fuel pump change. Yeah, I don't have a spare one of those. Okay. So they might be able if we can't sort that out. Okay. But otherwise, just cross everything and stage. I'm quite confident we're still going to take it out the way it is. Awesome. Good luck. Thanks. We're here with George Raham from Pack Performance, qualified #2, nearly 7/10 under his BB SC index. That was the second round qualifier. You missed the first one. Third one didn't go to plan. What happened? Just took off good. It was a .9960 again, and we got in the second gear. We got in the second nice, got in the third gear. Third gear felt like it didn't quite engage the gear properly, so I just rolled off it. Yep. So save the parts and then go out for first round. Yeah. That's all it was. The shifter needed a little bit of adjustment. Okay. Didn't quite grab the gear, and otherwise we're good. You're placed pretty well for eliminations. There's one really tough small block V8 in the #1 spot, but you've got low ET and high speed for the event, so you might need to put some of that on to drive around him in the final. We'll do our best. Good luck, mate. Thanks, mate.
first round eliminations at Sydney Dragway for today. We had a whole bunch of breakages. We had a bunch of people pulling out. It's very, very cold. The track's very cold. It's very slippery, and a couple of the racers have elected not to run. Both pack cars have packed up. They're going home, so their big tyre cars are a little bit skittish when it's really cold. So Elia and George Raham have both packed up and gone home. George Haramis won in the first round on a solo pass. He was going to be up against one of the other rotors. Dominic Rigoli narrowly lost to Dean Cordawena behind me in the El Sniper Starlet 13B power. We just spoke to Dean. He's very G'd up for the semi-finals. The last two guys were both on solos as well. So Fred Nicastri and John Colmone, both in the V8s, are also into the semis. We've got two V8s, an RV30 VL, and a 13B Rotary powered Starlet to face off. Semi-finals, then the final. We'll catch up with some of the drivers now. We're here with Dean Cordawena in the 13B Starlet. He's going straight into the semi-finals in Super Comp today. The track's starting to get a little bit cold. Your car's been running very straight all day. What's the plan for the semi-final, and if luck has it, the final?
Well, after that last run with a bit of, what do you say, there was a bit of an oil down or a crash. I was the next one up, so I was a little bit worried, but I drove straight. I backed it off a little bit early. Went through, it was a good run, got the win. So I'm sort of confident about that now. We're just going to leave the tune as it is and try and hit the shifts and drive it all the way through. We got a bit of a tough opponent, so I think he might have us, but all we can do is try and get to the end.
Never know your luck.
That's it.
Good luck for the semi.
No worries, mate.
Thank you, Dean. All right, we're here with John Colmone, driver of the 97 Pontiac Firebird, who was our #1 qualifier today. Nearly 7.5 tenths under the index. He's been the class act and the man to beat all day long. He's now into the semi-finals against Dean Cordawena in the Starlet. John, you've got probably 4 tenths on him in qualifying, but he's been running very straight and reacting. What are you going to have to do to get out on the Starlet and stay there?
Pull a good light. For starters, and not red light.
Yep.
And I'll just stay in it all the way through. As long as the car's going straight, I feel safe in it. Yeah, we'll drive it all the way through. We had a bit of a meeting here. There was a lot of cars getting loose out there. Had a meeting between my brother and my nephews and that, and they said just don't try and be a hero, Uncle John. Just go out there and if it stays straight, stay in it. Yeah.
Very good. Now the Super Comp format has seen a lot of different cars that don't normally race together come together. Do you like that? You like mixing it up every now and then?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, otherwise we wouldn't have a class. So yeah, for sure. I don't mind racing against the Rotaries and the turbos.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. I'd rather race against them than some of the supercharged cars, to tell you the truth.
Awesome. Yeah, at least you can hear your own car when you're doing that, right?
Exactly, yes.
Very good, John. Good luck for the semis, and if you make the final, good luck for the final too.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, mate. All right, well, we haven't managed to catch up with him all day, but we're here with Fred Nicastri now. He's in Super Comp today, racing in what, EGAS?
EGAS Automatic.
EGAS Automatic, and you've made the final, mate. We've got 2 V8s in the final. You're up against your old mate John Colmone.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. How do you rate your chances?
He knocked me off a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
But he just mentioned to me that he went a quick tenth, a bit quicker in his index, so it's going to be hard. So
yeah, I think he's hurt himself there because that last run was a PB.
Okay.
Dean Cordawena in that little Starlet pushed him to a personal best, so they were cheering, but then they were unhappy because he's hurt his index. How are you travelling in relation to your index?
We're pretty soft on the index.
Yep.
We've gone about 200ths over, but still a long way to go. But
okay.
we'll give him a nudge.
What's it going to take to beat him?
I reckon if the track's not here, unfortunately, but he's got the juice. We haven't got the power, but
will that benefit you not having as much power on a track that's going away?
I think with the handicap start, maybe if we can cut another good light, like we cut a 007 light in that one. If we can cut another good light, I'll match him. I'll see him at the other end.
Awesome, Fred. Well, good luck for the final, mate. And if you win, we'll come back and talk to you again.
Good on you, mate.
Thank you, mate.
Bundy's around here, mate.
Beautiful.
Right. Yeah.
2 V8s in the final, mate.
Yes.
You're up against your old mate Fred.
Yes.
And you knocked him off a couple of rounds ago in the final.
Round 3, yeah.
You're looking to do that again?
Yes, definitely, 100%.
How much have you hurt your index by?
I think I went about 7.5 under, so 3.5 tenths, nearly just under 4 tenths.
All right, so for people that aren't familiar with index racing, it evens different categories of cars up so that they can race each other, even though the performances are very, very different. If you go under your index, you lose half of that difference off your index for the next round. So John's effectively just made it 3.5 tenths, nearly 4 tenths quicker for him, harder for himself in the next round.
Yes.
How much have you got him covered by?
Enough, yes, yeah. I don't know if he's hurt his index at all, but he was running about 3 tenths under, so if I'm running about the same, yeah, I'm just going to be very close.
All right.
It might come down to a light. That's what killed me last time, the light.
I'll give you the heads up. We spoke to Fred and we said, what's it going to take to beat him? And he said it's going to be on the tree.
Yeah.
So,
okay,
very best of luck for the final. We know you've got a car to turn around. We'll hopefully catch up with you afterwards.
Okay, definitely.
And the V8s are both here in the final. We'll see whether it's the Pontiac on top or not.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll come back and see you. Thank you, John.
Thanks very much.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Well, we thought it was going to be a 4, a 6 or a Rotary in the final at Supercomp, such were the numbers here, but it ended up being a pair of V8s and the class of the field. Our number 1 qualifier, John Carmone, in this gorgeous orange Firebird, managed to take the win, did it in style. Your opponent ended up going up in wheel spin on the start line.
Yes.
John, congratulations, mate.
Hey, thanks very
You've
much.
won round 5. It was a bit slippery out there though, wasn't it?
It was very slippery, yeah. I got back. When I drove past him, I seen when I was well and truly in front of him, I backed off towards the end, Didn't want to take any risks. So,
okay, so that's, you've had a couple of wins at the New South Wales Championship so far. You won at round 3, did you?
Yeah, I've only been to 3 and I've taken the trophy home all 3 times. I've had 2 wins and a runner-up.
So you're going pretty well in the points.
Yeah.
Mate, any sponsors or anyone you want to thank, people that have helped you here this weekend?
My family, just my brother, my sister, and all my nieces and nephews. Couldn't do it.
That's our winner, John Carmone in the Firebird. Thank you for watching on Rotor Geek. Special thanks to Sony Action Cam, and we'll see you next time at Sydney Dragway.